guys, and welcome to another edition of Tuesdays with TJ, your resilience muscle workout. And today is just awesome. I am sitting on the campus of my illustrious alma mater, Howard University, and even more specific, I am sitting on the steps of my School of Communications, the C.B. Powell building, and this for me is where it all started, and it makes me emotional because when I look back, I've had a 20-year career in television that began in this place, in these doors, and so it just seems so fitting that today's edition we do it from the steps of where it all began for me. And even more importantly, 4 days from now, I will celebrate 1 year of my first book being out, 40 Days Till 40, Life Lessons from the Ramblings of My Unfiltered Thoughts. And most of you know the story that I wrote this book in a week, published it in 90 days, all because God said so. And I know some of you guys don't believe that, but it's the truth. I hate writing. And this book just was the beginning. And in church today, the minister talked about how 40 is a number of completion in the Bible, and that got me to thinking that I wrote this for my 40th birthday. And like in the Bible where the children of Israel were wandering in the desert for 40 years, it rained for 40 days and for 40 nights. And even closer to home for me is a story of Moses, where he was sequestered, as you say, for 40 years before God called him to lead the children of Israel out of Egypt. And when I was being rebellious and telling God, I ain't doing that. I don't want to write a book. I don't want to do any of that. And in my bedroom one morning, he told me, you're acting like Moses. And I called him. And you're trying to keep disqualifying yourself, just like Moses. And yet I called him. And so when I look at the fact of how my life is in this last year, I have so much gratitude and gratefulness that it's unrecognizable. In a year, I have accomplished so much, and I want to make it clear, I know what I'm capable of. I know that I'm not this smart and brilliant, so I know everything that has happened is all God, and all the brilliance that people say I have and the genius, that's all God. I want to make that very clear. So when you hear me say I, know that it's the I that knows that God is backing me. And so this trip to DC marked two major milestones for me. Number one, because I have appeared on every major affiliate. I've done ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox in less than a year. I don't know why I'm crying, but I'm just happy because I just can't believe this is my life. And especially since I know what I came from. I know right before God gave me this book, I had come out of a horrible situation of a divorce where I ended up having to file bankruptcy. And it was a domestic violence situation. And so I guess that's why I'm just kind of reflecting on just how amazing my life is right now, that all of that is just a glimmer of a memory. So, and then the second milestone this trip made was I have now moved into the top 10 markets in less than a year. I have been on a top 10 TV station of the country, which is our nation's capital. And if you could have told me this a year ago, I would have never, ever believed it. And then the people that I have met and the people that God has surrounded with me with walking this journey, it's just unbelievable. And then on top of that, the reason why I'm here is because I just came off of a month-long book tour for my second book. So the first book was written in a week, the second book was written in a day, and it's this one. So you want to be on a reality show, Insider Tips to Make the Cut. And in less than a year, I know I ain't that smart, y'all. I know I'm not that smart. This is all God's gifting through me. And so it's just phenomenal. I mean, to have Dawn Robinson of In Vogue do a video testimonial for me of how her hearing me speak has impacted her, and then just to be be able to travel the country. And y'all know I told you I hate traveling, and yet I know I'm on divine assignment, so I suck it up and I put my big girl panties on and I do it. Let me see. The first book ended up winning 3 Beverly Hills Book Awards. It has gotten endorsed by so many people, and the hundreds of letters I get on how me sharing my story, my journey has impacted, the readers. It is too surreal and too crazy. And so as an editor, I always used to say that as an editor, through my storytelling, because of my storytelling, my stories have been seen through millions through my various, hit television shows. And now, because, of the TV appearances, my face has been seen by millions. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. And I guess, it's scary, it's daunting, it's surreal, it's exciting. I feel clueless a lot of the times, but I guess that's what leads me to kind of your resilience muscle exercise for the week. And I got this lesson from one of my mentors and my coaches, Lisa Nichols, and she teaches us the concept of living in the duality of your brilliance and your cluelessness. And it's okay to live there, because when you are an overachiever, or you are a person that's always going and go getting it, that when you come across situations where you totally feel clueless, you kind of start beating up on yourself. But because of Lisa, I've learned to, and it's hot because y'all see the sun is beaming straight down on me, and y'all know I'm a sweater. But I have learned to get comfortable in living in the duality of my genius. I am a television editor. I got that thing locked down. However, with the parts where I'm clueless is this business building, because I'm in the middle of building not one, but 2 empires. One built on resilience and one built on reality. And speaking of resilience, I want to show you, because I was so excited. My friend Denise, who is a beast in her own right, she gave me my very first branded shirt, and it says resilient. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. I want to put it on right now, but I don't want to take time to put it on. But I'm sure y'all gonna see me rocking it real soon. But I was excited about that. So I'm in the middle of building not 1 but 2 businesses, and so I don't have a clue what I'm doing, and that's okay. Because when you know you're on a divine assignment, there are things that God will call you to do that is so grand, that is so beyond your comprehension, that when it's accomplished, you have to know that you know that was all God. And it is our assignment as people of God, as His children, to walk out this life being a light, and to being a light to the world, so that people can see our good works, and those good works glorify the Father. And so your resilience workout is to take a letter from the TJ handbook. Even if you're clueless, if you know God has assigned you to something, do the first step. Then do the second step, and I guarantee you, He will show up and direct your path. Happy birthday to me. I'm going to be 41. Happy 1-year anniversary of me being an author, a speaker, a reality coach, and a resilience coach. I'm so excited. Meet me right here next Tuesday when I see you. So, but don't forget, let me see, you know I always forget these things. Okay, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And most importantly, hug yourself for me, and I'll see you right here next Tuesday on Tuesdays with the Resilient TJ. Bye.
To get a free download of chapters from my award-winning book, 40 Days Till 40, visit www.tuesdayswithtj.com and click on free stuff.